pull. Pull. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the CZ All-American. This is a trap or sporting clay shotgun. My range, it's not set up for sporting clays. Let's head on out to Cross Creek Clays in Palmyra, Tennessee, and I'm gonna try my hand at some sporting clays. All right, here we go. We're at the first stage. We kind of started a few stages ahead of other people. There's some people behind us, but this one is 3 true pairs. So let's see if I can whack a few of them. Pull. 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 There we go. All right, we're on station 8. These are 4 true pair. These are gonna be a lot harder than the other ones. Pull. You gotta shoot on these probably about a foot below the target. If you aim right at the target, you're gonna miss them. Pull. Like that. Shot over both those targets. See if I can redeem myself here. Pull. Those clays actually hit each other on the way out. All right, one more. Pull. Well, that was a much more difficult stage than the previous stage. And that's the great thing about sporting clays. You've got to figure out where to hold. Not every station is the same. It's going to challenge every part of your shooting ability when you come out here and shoot these things. All right, we're now at stage 9. This is my 3rd stage. After I shoot this stage, we're going to talk more about this CZ shotgun. So, all right. Pull. Okay. Pull. All right, 4 for 4. See if I can go 6 for 6 here. Pull. All right, 6 for 6. That one was pretty easy. Now let's see if we can get somewhere a little bit quieter. And I want to go over some of the features of this pretty magnificent CZ shotgun. All right, now after we've shot 2 or 3 stages, let's go over some of the specs on this CZ All-American shotgun. Now, the reason why I picked this shotgun is I wanted to get into sporting clays. I've shot sporting clays maybe 5, 6, maybe 10 times in my lifetime, not a tremendous amount. I'm more of a rifle shooter and a pistol shooter. Shotguns, usually when I shoot them, I'm shooting them at a turkey, you know, basically aiming them like a rifle. But knowing me, and people who know me, I want to master all disciplines of shooting, and sporting clays is one of the most fun ways of shooting you can possibly have. And a big special thank to Cross Creek Clays for having me out here. And they have a world-class facility. But this shotgun, the big reason why I chose it for my sporting clay shotgun is simply this. One, it's beautiful. That's the first thing. But the most important thing is this right here. The All-American comes with a ton of adjustments that you can customize a shotgun. And you people who shoot a lot of shotguns, sporting clays, already know this, but if you want to get into sporting clays or shotgun shooting, bird hunting, or anything like that, you need to have a shotgun that fits you. Okay, and the problem with me is me being 6'6", my length of pull is extremely long. So if I pick up a regular shotgun off the counter, usually those length of pulls are around 14.5 inches. I'm going to see a lot of this front rib. And if you're seeing a lot of this front rib when you shoulder the shotgun, you're going to shoot high. You're going to shoot over your targets. And that's been my problem my whole entire life, well, ever since I was 16 and I grew a bunch, is when I'd go bird hunting or clay shooting, I would always shoot over my targets because the shotgun didn't fit me. But with the All-American, you can actually increase your length of pull from 14 5/8 all the way out to 15.5 inches. And that's exactly what I am, is a 15.5 inch length of pull. You can also adjust the cheek riser right here, this comb. If you have high cheekbones, low cheekbones, depending on how you like your face on the side of the shotgun, you can adjust this multiple different ways. And this is beautiful, beautiful wood, great finish on the shotgun. You can even adjust the trigger shoe right here. So if you have longer fingers, you can make it a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. So you can fully customize this shotgun to your needs. No matter if you're 5'5" or 6'6" like myself, you will be able to shoot this shotgun. It comes with a very nice high blue polish. It's kind of dirty right now because I've been handling it a bunch today. And you do have your rib barrel. It comes with a 30-inch barrel, or you can get the 32-inch barrels for sporting clays. I chose to get the 32-inch barrel on this setup. It comes with 5 different chokes. Right now I'm shooting a improved cylinder, and I'm also shooting an improved modified. My improved cylinder is on the bottom barrel, which the bottom barrel fires first, and the improved modified is on top. It's a little bit tighter, so those usually on your second clay, it's a little bit further away, especially when you're shooting doubles. I have put a lot of rounds through this shotgun in the past couple of months. I've taken it on several dove hunts, killed a lot of doves with it. This is my second time of taking it to a sporting clay course and shooting it. And if you know anything about sporting clay shotguns, I've got several shotguns, over and under shotguns, that are in the $700–800 range, and there's nothing wrong with those shotguns. The problem with those shotguns for me is they never fit, and I was not very accurate when shooting them. So with this firearm, and me being a large guy, you can completely adjust the stock, the cheek piece, and the trigger to have it fit you. Now, both of the barrels are ported right here, so it takes out probably about 30 to 40% of that recoil. It's a very light recoiling firearm, and it weighs about 8.5 pounds. So you want a little bit of heavier shotgun when you're shooting sporting clays because you're shooting a bunch. Now, if you're out in the field and you're hunting birds or dove hunting, they do make a 30-inch barrel set for this. Like I said before, this is the 32, but they do make a 30-inch barrel to make it a little bit lighter to carry around the field. But I'm digging the sporting clay stuff. Now, it's never going to take the place for rifle shooting and pistol shooting in my mind because I love precision shooting. But this challenges me, and I consider myself a novice to a beginner in sporting clays. A lot of you guys that may be watching this video that shoots a lot of sporting clays, you can critique my shooting stance and my follow through and everything else. You can talk all about that, and I want to know. I want to get better at this. I don't want to become state champion or anything like that, but if I go out with a group of friends, I want to be able to actually hold my own. So, oh, let me mention this real quick. Right here, this is my ShotCam. ShotCam was nice enough to send this to me for this video because I want to show you guys that on some of these targets, it's not as simple as just leading the target, maybe a foot, 2 feet, sometimes 3 foot. You've also got to figure out where the target's going. So if the target's dropping and falling, you got to shoot low or high. If it's raising, sporting clays is fun and it's very challenging, but you guys will see my misses and my hits with this ShotCam. Enough talking, let's do some more shooting. All right, before we start, you're probably going to be asking what shotgun shells I'm using. I'm using Federal Gold Metal. These are number 8 shots, 1 ounce. And what I love about them, it's the old paper cartridge kind. So I grew up shooting the old paper cartridge instead of the plastic case or the plastic holes. I think the paper just smells better once you shoot them. So now I've moved over to the white stages. This is a tournament grade. This was set up for the state competition. This is a much harder course to shoot than the prior 3 stages that I shot before. So, all right, first we've got just a C as a single. And let's see if I can hit it. Pull. No, shot right underneath it. All right, give me a C again. Pull. There we go. I got underneath it just a little bit too much. All right, now we've got an A. I forgot to turn my camera on there. All right, let's go A. A's gonna be coming from left to right. Pull. Pull. Okay, I shot just slightly behind it. I got it the first time. All right, now we're going to get into the nitty gritty. We got a true pair of a C and a B. So, all right, true pair C and B. Pull. Oh, got both of them. All right, now we've got a report A and B. All right, so after I hit A, they pull B. Pull. Oh, got both of them. I am happy with that. That is much harder than the other course. And the good thing about Cross Creek here, they have 3 different courses set up. So no matter if you're a beginner or if you're a novice or you're an expert, every stage, there's a stage for you that can challenge your ability to shoot. So let's get loaded up, go to the next stage. All right, we're still on the tournament course, and this one's going to be very tough. I've got an A, a C, a B, and a B and C report. The A report is a mini, so it's a very, very small clay. Pull. Got that one. All right, now we got a C. C goes straight up in the air. Pull. Smashed it. All right, now we've got an A and B report. A and B report. So I got A and B. All right. Now report. Pull. Oh, I shot right over top of it. Shot right over top of it. You guys will be able to tell that in the camera. All right, and now we've got a B and C true pair. Oh boy, this one's going to be tough. Pull. I got one. I got, all right, I'm gonna try that one again. That was a fun one. All right, B and C true pair. Pull. I nicked the first one and got the second one pretty good. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, we're at a different stage right now. This one is a true pair. But before we go any farther, let me talk a little bit more about the shotgun. So I forget to mention that this butt plate or the butt pad, you can lower this and raise it. So it can be this tall or this short below it, depending on the setup of your body. I'm kind of tall and slender, 6'6", 225 pounds. But if you're 5'8", 225 pounds, this shotgun will fit you. But that's the beautiful thing of shotgun shooting. You've got to have it fit you. It's not like a pistol and a rifle. Anybody can pick up a pistol and a rifle and shoot it without that pistol and rifle fitting them, okay? But shotguns are totally different. I'm gonna try my hand here at some true pair and see if I can hit a few. I looked at these earlier. These look pretty difficult. See if I can bust a few of them here. Pull. There we go. Those are tough. Those are tough. Those are moving and falling pretty quick. Oh, I forgot to turn my camera on. You guys didn't even get to see that. Hopefully that camera right there picked it up. All right, pull. Well, I got the farthest one. I missed the short one. All right, one more here. Pull. There we go. That is more like it. Ooh, that smells good. All right. These are going to be something a little bit different. They're both going to come towards me. Let me see if I can hit them. Pull. Pull. Four for four. pull. Well, that one was pretty easy. We're fixing to end my round here at Cross Creek Clays. It's been fun. It's beautiful weather. It's fall here in Tennessee. And I've had this shotgun now for probably about 2 months. I have put, at this point, probably about 4 cases of 12 gauge through it. And I can honestly say this shotgun fits me better than any shotgun I've ever shot in my life. And being tall, lanky, you know, we've been through the whole fitting process of a shotgun, how it has to fit you. But this shotgun MSRP is probably about $2,800, $2,900. So real world price is probably about $2,500, $2,600. This is a great entry level shotgun getting into sporting clays or any kind of clay shooting or bird hunting. And the reason why I say this, I have, like I mentioned before, I have several shotguns, the $750 to $1,000 range. They don't fit me, they're okay, but they tend to break. I've broken a couple of them shooting them over the past years. And if you know anything about sporting clays, if you guys watching this video, I'm big into it, you can spend thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on a sporting clay shotgun. I've got friends personally have $30,000 sporting clay shotguns, but that is their niche. You know, my niche is rifle and pistol shooting. I'm just now getting into sporting clay shooting, and I could never do it before because I didn't have a shotgun that fit me. And since this one is adjustable, it fits me fine. And I want to get better at this sport. I don't think I'm horrible, but I don't think I'm good yet. So I want to end this video just shooting this last stage. This one's a doozy. This is on their tournament course. And we're just going to close out the video here. So let me get everything repositioned. Let's do some more shooting. All right, let's get loaded up here. All right, we're going to go a single, true pair, and a report pair. So first is C. I don't even know what this does. I should throw it first, but I'm not. Let's get these glasses up. Pull. Woohoo! That one came screaming out of there. All right, got it. All right, let's go A. Where's A? Okay, A is to my left. Pull. All right, got that one. Made light work of it. All right, now this is where it gets a little hard. A C and B true pair. Oh boy. Pull. I was behind it. I couldn't pick up on that B. It blended in so well. All right, I want that last one again. All right, now that I know what it's going to do. So give me C and B, true repair. Pull. There we go. Now I know what it's going to do. Got both of them. All right, and the last one is a B and A report pair. All right, I'm down to my last 3 shotgun shells here. So we're going to go B and A. B there. Okay, this is ought to be fun. Pull. Oh, I was right behind it. All right, I got 1 shotgun shell left. Let me see if I can hit A. Pull. There we go. That's how you close out the video. Guys, if you're looking for a little bit better than an entry level Sporting Clays shotgun. Look at the CZ All-American. You know, it's a good shotgun. It's going to last you a lifetime. This is a little bit different video that you guys are used to see, but I'm really digging this Sporting Clay stuff. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, put them in the comments below. Until next time, y'all be safe and keep blinking.